Your thing is not.
Yeah, it's good now. It's good now.
We are on today for some baseball. Pitch comes, and that is taking strike one. And we are underway here in St. Louis. As here comes the pitch. That is grounded to the right side. And
Ooh.
safe somehow. And you got Cam 8848 coming up to the plate, who hasn't been doing too well, but has an RBI on a sac fly earlier in the year. Take it outside for ball one. It's 1-0. With the runner on. Take it for ball two. It's 2-0. It's in there for a strike. It's 2-1. There's 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens it up. It's 2-2. Outside, it's full count. No. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. He got Cam with that pitch right there. And wrecked 5-0. He has been terrific this season. That is grounded to the left side. Might be two. There's one, and third or first not in time. It's a fielder's choice. And Cheesy for 20. That was that 143 average. Take a side ball one. It's 1-0. That is high in the air to center field and dropping in there for a hit. Nothing he could do about that one. And legendary Loki Buster will come up, batting 133. Swing and a miss. Strike one. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. That is chopped on the ground. Was first, and that's the inning. They had two runners on, but nothing comes of it. We head to the bottom of the first, where your St. Louis Archers will bat. As Sharky Jinx will lead off the inning for the Archers. Batting 125 is this season, as he will take the task off the.
Oh.
Will take the task of the leadoff spot here today against the Blizzards. We do not know what is going on with this delay here, but currently causing a little bit of trouble. That legendary Loki Buster will be pitching for the Blizzards.
Oh, I have a timer somewhere.
With like a 70 ERA. He's lost his recent game. Walked 2, struck out 15. And he could be good at sometimes, but he does give up home runs occasionally.
Do you remember what the time for the Cal rule is? Is it like 6
The
minutes?
what?
Cal rule, like this. What's happening right
I
now?
forgot, man.
Oh, they subbed out the pitcher. That's why.
And they will put it rowdy ski instead. That is rather odd.
Oh, better pitcher, I guess.
Yeah. 16 strikeouts to 3. 0.375 ERA. Won his last game. That is foul back. 0-1. DL1 delivery taken. Ball 1.
Problem with St. Problem with St. Louis is that they haven't been making these at bats long. A lot of 3-pitch strikeouts yesterday. They got complete game shutout. I believe it was 16 strikeouts total.
Wait, that's 6. Strike 2. It's 1, 2.
And they only got 5 hits, and 3 of them were infield singles.
But yeah, again, they have been struggling at the plate. The seams of it, I'll tell you that. 1, 2. Swing and a miss. You called it right there.
It's just no plate discipline anywhere in the order.
Killer to beat Jake will at 370 average. Taken for ball 1. 1-0. Taken again for ball 2. It's 2-0. He's really gambling his pitches right there. Deep at bats here. The 2-0. That was round foul. 2-1. Like you said before, he does make this. He's at bats a challenge. That's pitchers. One off. Taking ball 3. It's 3-1. Great hitter's counter here. That's taking ball 4.
Well, I guess someone has plate discipline.
Bayster 77 with bat, batting 292. What were you saying?
I said I guess somebody has plate discipline on this team.
Something they have been lacking as of late. But maybe getting some of those early examples of that.
Oh, pitcher looks like they're lagging.
Yeah. Pitch. That is line to the right side. Might be 2. There is 1 and back. Not in time. It's a fielder's choice. Weak geek to a bat. Batting 125.
Been in a slump since the beginning of the season and just keeps striking out. Changing the batting stance. Maybe that'll fix her.
Very interesting. Why would you pitch? Swing and a miss. On 1. Because like you said, he does lack the pitch discipline quite a bit. A little bit. Maybe 0-1 off.
Oh.
Swing and a miss.
I mean, sometimes when you're in a slump, you just want to swing at anything. Hope you get like a bloop single or like infield single. But it's better to just at least have a long at bat, even if you don't get on base.
Pitcher's count. The 0-2. That is grounded to third, and throw will go to first and out number 3. This seems like to be a pitching masterclass game, huh?
Yeah, that's how it was for most of yesterday until St. Louis fielding cost them a couple runs, but 2 talented pitchers on the mound, so be excited to see.
If they did win or not.
No, they lost. They got shut out 6-0. It probably should have been 3-0, but their second baseman Astro in his IPU debut went AFK watching videos in the middle of the game and let a ground ball get by him.
That's one of the most interesting ways. As St. Louis Archers players,
Yeah.
few of them have left the dugout.
Yeah.
They actually might be short on stuff too.
Yeah, I mean they had more than 9 for a minute. I think they all disconnected, lagged out, etc.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, that's ball 1. The Charlie NHL got 2 away. Taking him there for strike 1. It's 1-1.
Stop.
They are wanting to AFK.
Yeah.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. Gotta say, this very interesting.
Yeah, they're missing a shortstop.
That's good for ball 2. Even 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a miss. I'm swinging.
I mean, that's just not a good swing. Started late. Ball was high and curving. There's no chance of hitting the zone.
Pitch was filthy. Ball 1 is 1-0. As Bricks will bat with that 185 batting average. As he hits it to right and down for a hit. Throw will come in second. And it's a base hit for Bricks. And Javier will bat. Batting 500. That's been pretty solid. Take it for ball 1. It's 1-0. That is chopped to or third. Might be 2. Safe there. Safe there.
The play was at first. The runner was already almost at second.
Yeah. That was some smart base running right there.
I mean, it's just another example of poor St. Louis fielding.
Yeah.
Just have to say.
Spino Nick 88 will be the hitter with that 267 batting average. However, that owes 10 strikeouts. I've been a problem for him. Swing and a miss. 1-1. He has been quite a bit of an on-base machine. During the time, 0-1. Quick swing and he went. 0-2. And got him right there with that.
Guess you don't need fielding when you strike them all out.
yeah. There's 2 down for out the side. Swing and a miss. 0-1. As he's already 1 for 1 today. That is popped up first base side and out of play. 0-2. Nearly had that bloop in there though.
Yeah, I've seen that called fair sometimes, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, without a doubt on that. Yo2. Taken for ball 1. It's now 1-2.
Huh.
On the first, do not know what was going on there. On what they were thinking. Because it's now full count. That is line to right center field, and that is going to get down.
Oh.
Past the diving center fielder, and that will result in a double and a run scored. Minnesota will tack on first. It is 1-0. As Cam 8848 will bat, who has struck out in this.
Yeah. Good at bat by Outifide, but fielding cost them. They should have had at least 1 out from that potential double play, and it would be end of the inning after the strikeout and then to the 9 batter.
Oh yeah, right there. So that is taken in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Right there. It's going to be the 0-2 pitch. Take it low. Ball 1. It's 1-2. Got him looking right there. Got him for the second time. He can't buy a hit.
Nor can St. Louis.
As cool, dude. 7 will bat. Who is new to the team? Swing and a miss. 0-1. What's happening there? Up to 0-1. Taken for strike 2. It's 0-2. We will have within the pitching. Do not know what's happening. What is going on? He just lagged out of the game.
Well, it seems like everyone's having some problems on this server.
Yeah, we might actually have
we might have to move. I was about to say that.
Someone just commented W Wi-Fi. It's relatively interesting. Let's say that. Just like everybody else. Very, very, very interesting. Howdy. I still have to get back on the field with the stamina reset. Most likely a stamina reset. And we are having a bunch of problems here in St. Louis with pitching and stuff and all that. Do not understand what exactly is going on here. Tnorman will be pitching now in relief. Swing and a miss. Stop swinging. Now Aquarius will bat. That 071 batting average.
Talk about a long at bat.
Yeah. Talk about long at bat right there. You got it. Take it for ball one. 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. One. That is popped up to third. Under and makes the catch for the second out. Looking for strike one. It's 0-1. That is grounded to first. And out number 3, quiet inning.
Yeah, very quiet. Hold on. F6, are you talking about me? I just saw your message. I don't have the chat. I didn't have the chat open. Been trying to figure out what the right level is, because yesterday they said I was too loud.
Yeah. As there's a runner on with nobody out to lead off the inning for Cheesy 4-0-2-0.
Saying you're quiet, your microphone.
My mic?
Yeah, maybe I can boot you up. Just on the desktop audio, that should do it.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. 1 down. This walk-up is rather interesting.
It's a good thing I can't hear it.
Kaboom. Kabam. I blew up my mom. That's what this walk-up was. Tnorman.
Oh, they're playing with 7. Oh, God. Put me in, coach.
I'm gonna miss. It's 0-1. Yeah, they would probably want to put you in right now, I
Yeah.
guess.
I'll bunt every at bat I get.
The one swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now. Ball one, it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. For Charlie NHL, 0-for-1 today. Taken for strike two, it's 0-2. Oh, 2. Taken 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a miss. God, I'm swinging. And it's ball one. It's 1-0. For Killer the Beast Jake. That's ball two. It's 2-0. Taken in there for strike one. It's 2-1. Two one. 2-2. Two. Popped up third base side and makes the catch. One down.
Oh.
Right there. Back-to-back pop-ups. Rather interesting. And we geeks will bat. Oh, and 1. The 0-1.
Oh god.
That is popped up behind home and out number 3 on 3 pop-ups in the infield. They are retired. And Bricks will bat 1-for-1. Strike one. It's 0-1. Ball one. It's 1-1. One. 1-2.
One final score from across the league in Major League Baseball. Minnesota Twins beat the Royals 5-1 in Kansas City.
Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. One down.
And
And
the
Javier will bat.
And the Blue Jays White Sox game was postponed. I think it was rained out later today. Braves play the Diamondbacks in Arizona.
Not surprised. There's like tornadic weather there.
Yeah, and it would make sense. And the Mets play the Giants at the Bay.
Two now. Zero. 1-for-1, no. On 2. It's 2-2. That is popped on the infield and caught. What a play right there. Got a great leap right there. And Spino Nick will bat. 0-for-1.
Talk about cat-like.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. And we will hand it over to Capitalist. Thank you guys for letting me tune in. And now back to you, Capitalist.
Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Capitalist speaking. Been a pitcher's duel all the way. Just one base on balls for St. Louis as they come to bat here with Matthew. Minnesota been a bit more fortunate. They got that RBI double in the second off of outfield, and that was with 2 away. So here is, sorry, not Matthew, yeah, outfield. So here is Matthew, who finished the day on the mound yesterday for St. Louis in their loss. Batting, let's see, in the 4th position for what would be Cool Dude. 0-1 is in the dirt, and it's 0-2 now. Swung over the top of an uncompetitive pitch. Been a big trend here for St. Louis as they struggle to find their form, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed for strike 3. Matthew down on a 3-pitch strikeout, and now here's Cool Dude. Should be, the lineup's a bit messed up as they're playing without a full 9 for most of the game.
They're pretty short-handed.
Yeah.
Today, which is one thing not really many people expected. I mean, a lot of people were going to leave early anyway as a type U, but
yeah. Usually St. Louis at least has a couple people on the bench. Well, Cool Dude has swung over the top of that one and count now 0-2. Tnorman came in relief of the starting pitcher Rowdy, who disconnected after the first inning, and has pitched solid 2 1/3 frames and now 2 2/3 frames as Cool Dude. Second strikeout victim in the inning, and it brings up Aquarius now.
Wow.
So let's see.
Seems like pretty much every pitcher's been like that.
4. Allen clips the corner, strike 1. Norman has been throwing a lot of slow balls, and see if the trend continues. The 0-1 now is tapped foul first base side, out of play. Just reached out for that one. I mean, we talked about how she was in a real mire at the plate. Well, now it's Aquarius's turn to show us that when you're in a slump, sometimes you just reach out a little more. 0-2 is hit now on a 1-hop and rolls to first base. And that will be the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. And score after 4 full now. Minnesota 1, St. Louis nothing. Minnesota coming to bat here in the top half of the 5th. The outfield, Cam Andruski, 1-2-3. Outfield with the game-winning hit as it stands, RBI double last time up in the second, as he takes ball one high on the curve, and single to open the game in the first. Bayster still pitching, has been pitching pretty good. Just slight hiccup there in that second inning could very well be the margin of victory and the margin of defeat. 1-1 now. Left-hander, way high. Count now 2-1. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about you. That's right. Yeah, that's me. You better get a hit next time. It's 3-1 now as the ball way inside. And hitters count pitch here. It's grounded sharply to second. Second, eventually on to first in time for the first out in the inning.
That took a lot of time.
Well, talk about Johnny Pesky holding the ball. I never seen. Yeah.
That will strike out.
Yeah, I think he quintuple clutched there, the second baseman. I think that was what did you do?
Man up at the plate.
Yeah, he struck out looking in the second and swinging in the first. Left-handed batter and left-handed pitcher.
He's not really known for being the best, I'll tell you that.
That clips the corner for strike two. And Cam calls time here. Certainly, a lot of players are very hot. I know Juju, one of the players St. Louis, not here today, batting above like 650. A couple players batting 000 or 100 or just below the Mendoza line at 200. So it'll be very interesting to see how it pans out at the end of the season as the 1-2 is inside. And it evens the count. Deuce's wild pitch here. And he swung and missed. Completely misguessed that one. He probably was trying to check, but he went around. And that's his third strikeout of the day.
I'm telling you, he is the strikeout man. That you would like to strike out.
Well, it brings up...
He will strike out a ton.
Brings up Wrecked, who has Drewski on the back of his jersey. I missed his name the first time around, so I wrote Drewski in. Swings and misses, 0-1. Singled in the third to lead off and was left stranded, and grounded into fielder's choice, third to second. Well, that's certainly not a ground out. That's belted sky high, left center field, going, and gone for a Minnesota home run. Wrecked has doubled the Blizzard lead here as it rounds the bases. Well,
that was crushed.
Yeah, the pitch came in fast. The bat swung around faster. And the score now reads Minnesota 2 and St. Louis nothing.
You see, Yam of the Egg is very excited in the foresight, too.
Yeah. Running around the bases like when...
he had a lot of faith in him, I'll tell you that for a fact. I guess so.
Third base coach... sorry, it wasn't third base coach. The manager in the third base coach's box, DeRocher, was hugging Bobby Thompson as he rounded... third shot heard around the world at the Polo Grounds in that famous National League tiebreaker. Well, here's Cheesy batting here, 2 outs. 1 for 2 today with a single in the first. That's lifted and caught there by the second baseman for the third out.
How's your scorecard looking,
a lot of Ks. A lot of Ks. It's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and none left. And the score after 4 1/2 innings reads... It's Minnesota 2 and St. Louis nothing.
My scorecard is filled with Ks.
Yeah.
My phone.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 strikeouts on the Minnesota side as Money opens this, and that is certainly a booming hit for his first hit of the season. Rounding first, heading to second. The throw is quite porous, I must say. It's going to be a leadoff double for Money, and the ball left the field to play. Obviously, he's not going to take extra bases. It's not a public server.
And that's how you bring the tied run to the plate. And nobody better but Killer the Beast Jake here.
Yeah, Jake certainly can hit them a long ways. 0 for 1 today. I had a long walk and then popped foul to third. Takes the first pitch low, 1-0. Should be Jake, Bayster, Geek coming up next after Money's leadoff double. 1-0 now. Is crushed! Oh! Dead away center field. That one might touch the arch. It's off the batter's eye for a 2-run home run from Killer the Beast Jake. Wow, wow, wow. How about that even the score? 2 apiece here in St. Louis, and they sure need that wake-up call.
Wow. He absolutely destroyed that one off the batter's eye. Hey, you know he got all of that one. Right when he was taking that little dog walk with the bat. Take the straw around the bases.
I mean, that's certainly at least a 190 magger. I very well could be 200. It's hard to tell sometimes. Depends on the stadium, what it looks like.
Yeah.
But dead away center field.
That ball is still flying.
I mean, he got a real hitter's pitch there as Bayster now rips that one into the right center field gap, and it looks like the hit parade on for St. Louis here, rounding first and heading to second. The center fielder holds the ball. Bayster at second with a stand-up double. Well, double, homer, double.
The Archers are really enjoying the home run party here.
Yeah.
And hitting party, too, as well.
I mean, a lot of gaps there. Center fielder very slow to get the ball on 2 occasions now. As here's Geek, swings and misses, ball in the dirt. 0-1. 0 for 2 today. Grounded third to first and popped foul to catcher. Oh. As we get a lot of teaming here. People coming and going. Nothing ever changing. A la Grand Hotel.
This broadcast is brought to you by Chudweiser. Grab some. Great times are waiting. Grab some chuds. Got it?
Well, here we go now. Tnorman with the pitch. And in the dirt, 0-2. Geek just can't hold up. Goes around again. An 0-2 pitch on the way from the port sider. And it's in the dirt. And it's taken. Ball 1. Check down to second. No dice. Bayster standing there like Colossus of Rhodes. Oh, 1-2 now. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball by the face. And down goes Geek for the first out here in the 5th inning. But once again, St. Louis finally has woke up at the plate with that crushing 2-run homer from Jake. So it's anybody's ball game with Matthew coming up for the 2nd time today. Struck out swinging in the 4th. And waves at that one. A hard hook that probably would have hit his midriff.
Folks, grab your popcorn, everyone. This is getting good.
Yeah, well, the 0-1 is taken and called strike on the outside half. 0-2 now, the count. The pitch. Taken. Check swing. He held, says the first base umpire, who's non-existent. I remember the one playoff game I called with Settler. He had one of his friends come in, and they both played the base umpires as Matthew goes around there on a hook inside, and 2nd out in the inning, both by way of the Ks. So what did you do here? Is the 3rd man to bat in the 6th position, and he rips that one down the third base line, but it's going to be an easy ground out. But not before Jake's 2-run home run makes it 2-2. It was 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. So the top half of the
highlight reel today.
Yeah, top half of the 6th we go. Once again, score reads Minnesota 2, St. Louis 2. So
they're trying to tip their pitches.
1-0 now on Tnorman, who hoping to help his own cause after giving up the lead on the mound. That's a flare out to first base, and Jake is there to catch it in foul territory for the first out of the top half of the 6th. It's going to be Tnorman Sorry. It's going to be Tnorman,
St.
Charlie, and
Louis is
Fricks.
momentum, dude. I mean, they have a harsh momentum.
They were very cold. They were very cold yesterday, that's for sure. As Charlie has ripped that one to left center field gap. That's probably got extra bases on it. Rounding first and heading second now. Left fielder Money finally up with it. And the throw is going to be a couple business days late. Brings up Fritz.
You described that very correctly.
Go ahead run here in scoring position. Fritz 1 for 2 today, singled and scored in the second. Struck out swinging last time up in the fourth. Tapia on deck, 2 infield weak ones. One was caught by the pitcher, and one somehow became an infield single. As Fritz fouls that one to the back half of the first deck here. And this gentleman in the red, home with a souvenir. As the 1-1 outside, 2-1. Just probably had the hands probably slipped on that one. As that curve, right. Nowhere near the plate. 2-1 is hit now out to first, and it's the same place where the first out was recorded. Yeah.
Wow.
Shortstop not covering.
Was scary right there.
Well, I've seen it before Major League play when the first baseman throws out of nowhere, it goes in the outfield and something happens. As Oxified batting here for Tappy, first time today, Matthew showboats to make the third out here. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of the 6th we go, and the score remains Minnesota 2 and St. Louis 2.
Very efficient inning.
Yeah.
Right there. That's textbook definition, I would say, in my opinion.
Yeah, just worked around that double well, as here's Cool Dude batting in the 7th position now. He was in the 6th position last time. But is he cool? I mean, he's got a pretty cool avatar. For those who know who it is.
Yeah.
I always find those videos funny. A bit morbid, but still funny. Tnorman still pitching here. Has gone 4 innings and looks to go 5. I don't know if he's actually allowed to. I thought the maximum for reliever was 4 innings. I don't know if they still use those pitching rules. But if the starter goes less than, I think it's like 3 innings, the reliever can go maximum of 4. As here's the 0-2. And that's hit up the middle to center field. And it's going to be a leadoff single for Chad Thundercock. As
first hit of the year.
Brings up Acreus. And yeah, how about that? Congratulations on hit number 1.
Gotta get the ball. Gotta get the ball. Gotta get the ball.
Yeah. Here's Acreus now. It's 0 for 2 today. Mike's scorecard is like back and forth because of all the changes in the lineup batting spot. But Acreus popped to 3rd and popped to 1st. 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch from Tnorman, and that's weakly hit foul out of play. AK-47.
Interesting nickname right there. Never thought I'd do that.
I think there was a soccer player that had something like that on the back of his jersey. Here's the 1-1. That's hit up the middle. Oh, how about that from Acreus? Nice little power there. And he hit him where they ain't. Cool Dude is rounding 3rd and heading home. That's going to be the go-ahead run. It gets past the shortstop, and he's safe.
Give me some. Give me some.
Well, Acreus in a real bad hitting slump. Under 100. You wouldn't know it with that. That was a perfectly placed 2-bagger. And the score now reads St. Louis 3, Minnesota 2.
We finally have the lead.
Mad dash around first by Cool Dude. Money swings and misses. That's strike 1. Money is 1 for 2 today. Doubled last time up in the 5th. And grounded unassisted at first. His first time up in the 2nd. Money is the first batter for St. Louis in the... well, actually, technically should be the 9th position, but... it's 8th on the in the game, but first time batting ninth.
He started a rally. Let's see if he started another rally RBI.
Oh,
Not to be there.
yeah, swings and misses for the first out here, and it brings up Jake. This one's not from State Farm. This one's from the slugging department. He had a booming 2-run home run last time up in the 5th, walked in the 1st, and popped foul to 3rd in the 3rd. First offering is inside a heater that missed the inside half of the plate. Excuse me. Got the pencil bat. Here's the 1-0. Inside again. I think he wanted that one, Tnorman, as he's hesitating here. Looking to find a better place to place it. 2-0 now. Is low, I think, but Jake got it on with the end of his bat.
Yeah.
I imagine they'll be pitching around him here. You know.
Yeah.
Big 2-run home run and now no lead.
Yeah, right there. You gotta execute a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, Tnorman has been executing his pitches pretty well for most of the game. Has, let's see, that's 5 strikeouts. No, 7 strikeouts. It's 3-1 now and seems to have lost his grip a tiny bit here. I mean, once again, relievers, I believe, are only technically allowed to go 4 innings, and this, once he completes it, would be his 5th inning of work, as that's fouled out of play, out of reach of the third baseman, and the count goes full at 3-2. Aquarius stands on second. He would be the 4th St. Louis run if he were to cross. The 3-2 is hit up the middle, over the head of the shortstop, and it splits outfielders, and Aquarius surely coming home here. Jake rounding first and heading to second. Center fielder up with the ball. The throw will be not in time. It's going to be an easy double for Jake, who's hitting them very well.
That was a perfectly executed at bat.
Yeah, I mean, he waited a little, fought off some tough pitches, took the bad ones, and he gets his reward as that's hit up in the air. That's going to fall in no man's land. Rounding third, heading home, Jake. Second baseman, oh, sorry, Jake stopped, but the second baseman was not paying attention. Second and third now for Geeked, and only 1 away. So, not to suggest what should happen here, as I believe we're going to have a pitching change, but back in my idea of pitching, as Spinanek has relieved Tnorman, I would bunt if I was in a batting slump. Just got to be a little productive. Got to get that ball in play. Here's the pitch. Check swing, went around. Count 0-1. Runners at second and third. It's Jake standing on third. He drove in the 4th run, and Bayster behind him. The 0-1 is on the corner, and a very good pitch from Spinanek. Makes the count 0-2. Well, Geeked looking to avoid the K here. The pitch. Oh. Just couldn't get that one, and another strikeout on the day. Well, looks like Juju's here. Coming late here. And Matthew comes to plate here. 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the 0-1 again. Swung way early and way underneath. 0-2. Now here's the 0-2 and hat-trick Harry. Matthews strikes out swinging for the third out in the inning. But not before two men cross the plate. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. After 6 full, here as we approach the 7th inning stretch, the score reads now St. Louis 4 and Minnesota 2. We briefly pause for station identification. This is the Seattle Electronic Sports Network, SESN, on the Seattle Broadcasting Company, SBC. This is SESN on SBC. Well, when we started this game, Tyrese, the innings that you call as the play-by-play man, you certainly would agree that St. Louis was just out of it. Bayster was keeping them in the game with solid pitching. You thought that 1 run would be the difference, but that Jake home run has certainly changed the tide.
Without a doubt, man. I mean, that was just textbook baseball right there.
Let's see if Minnesota has some textbook baseball up their sleeve. Loki Buster leads off the 7th inning. 0 for 1 appeared earlier in the game. In the 1st inning, grounded catcher to first on a weak tapper to the plate. It will be 9-1-2. Loki Buster outfield and someone batting in Cam's position. Cam no longer in the game. 3 strikeouts on the day, 2 swinging and 1 looking.
Cam the Chud.
Looks like Bayster is just waiting for the St. Louis players to take the field. They're down to 7 again. I mean, maybe they all disconnected? They're missing... Aquarius is there, Bayster's there. As Loki swings and misses. Geek is there, Jake is there, Juju is there. I know Money left, I guess. And Cool Dude is there. Matthew, no Matthew. As Loki, I believe, has changed to the left-handed batter's box. Bayster's pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And swung on and missed for strike 3, and down goes Loki, the first out here in the top half of the 7th. It's going to be Outofide, who has been the best Minnesota hitter. I mean, Rec did hit a solo homer, but outfield is 2 for 3 today with nice single and a good 2-bagger as he hits that one into what would have been the 4-3 hole. Geek has to play rover, which is traditionally a Little League position, because they're out of players.
Very interesting walk-up.
Yeah, we got the Pekka here. I think a tank like that would be batting a little better than 333, but who am I to judge? As it's a 1-out single for Outofide. Dodlergers batting for Cam here in the 7th. Swings and misses, and strike 1. Get you some other scores from around the world of sports in just one moment. As the 1-1 comes in, and swung on and missed underneath it. 1-2. And let's see. In the world of hockey, as the 1-2 comes in, and swung and missed for strike 3, as that should bring up Wrecked. Buffalo 1 and Ottawa 1, Pittsburgh 2 and Tampa 4, Boston 1 and Florida 2, Detroit 2 and Philadelphia 1, Columbus 1 and Carolina 5, Washington 2 and New Jersey 4, Winnipeg nothing and Dallas 3, Vancouver 2, Minnesota 1, and Blackhawks Oilers just about to have the first face-off.
Watching the Timberwolves and Pistons game, a very close game.
Yeah, it's 85-83 with 9:30 left. Other game going on in NBA is Phoenix and Charlotte. Hornets lead that one 120-103 with about 5.5 to go.
Yep, Hornets did that play-in.
It's 2-1.
Hot this year.
Yeah, it's 2-1 on Recht here. Just one other score. It's the National Invitational. Recht has hit that one too. Geeked at the rover spot for the third out in the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, one left, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Bayster, and the score after 6 1/2 remained St. Louis 4 and Minnesota 2. This is going to say National Invitational Tournament. That's like the B tier to the March Madness bracket that we all know and love. I believe I lost the score. It was somewhere. I think I scrolled down too far.
My perfect bracket was ruined by a Duke upset and a Gonzaga upset.
My bracket was ruined because I put Penn over Illinois. I always like the Ivy Leaguer to make an upset, like Princeton.
Everything is still perfect except for Gonzaga.
Okay, that's actually pretty crazy. Oh. Anyways, it's Tulsa 72, New Mexico 66, and that game's about to end. That's the semifinal. Other one tonight at 8:30 Central Time, Illinois State and Auburn. As Cool Dude, who got his first hit of the season, hits that one up the middle. Second will not make a throw, and it's a 2-hit day for Cool Dude. Well, bad fielding, I wouldn't really blame it on them. Just no man's land between pitcher and the middle infielders. As here's Icarus, broke that goose egg with a booming RBI double in the 6th. Make the score St. Louis 3, Minnesota 2. Score now 4-2. That's fouled behind the screen, and this gentleman here in the white, home with a souvenir. The 0-2 from Loki is on the corner for strike 3. So, down goes Aquarius looking, and it brings up Jake. Jake 2 for 3 today. RBI double last time up. 2-run home run in the 5th before that. Popped to third and walked in the 1st. 0-1 as that, I believe, hit the corner. Loki bearing down hard here, trying to get Minnesota back to the plate. The 0-1. High, and check swing did not go around, even Steven at 1 apiece. Swung and missed on that one, and the count 0-2. And that one outside, even at 2 apiece now. Runner on first is Cool Dude, second hit of the season and second on the day. And the 2-2 is hit out to right field, just by the 405 sign. That's going to fall for a base hit. Was a little bit of delay on the lag there. Rounding second, heading third is Cool Dude. Jake will stay at first. Runners at the corners and only 1 away. Well, another good piece of hitting from Jake there. Sends that one the opposite way. Brings up Bayster. Actually, no, he was a left-handed batter. He pulled that. Here's Bayster now. I noticed with IPU, a lot of players bat right-handed. For some reason in the Major League, everyone bats left-handed. So here's the 1-0. Coming up, Bayster is 2 for 4 today with a pair of doubles. As he hits that one up the middle through the box, and that gets all the way to the center fielder. Jake coming quickly to second. He could be put out here on the Forest, but no chance. It's going to be an RBI single for Bayster to add on to a wonderful day at the plate. Brings up Geek now. 0 for 4. Pair of strikeouts, a ground out, and a pop foul to catcher. To her credit. 0-4 now. 0-4, excuse me. Opening pitch in there for strike. Someone else up in the position after, as Matthew left the game after striking out. The 0-1. Swung and missed on an inside pitch. 0-2. And from the set, 0-2 is swung on a miss for strike 3. And down goes Geeked with her third strikeout of the day. Brings up Juju for the first time today, pinch hitting here in the 7th inning with 2 on and 2 out. Juju batting at 636. Certainly something that's very, very impressive. 1-0, pitched way high. Juju calls time here, steps out. Right-handed batter with a lot of power and a good eye. The 1-0 is on its way, and it's in the dirt, and 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swung over the top. 2-1. Trapdoor, slow ball. That's hit up the middle. Oh,
Give me something. Give me
it's
something.
almost
give me
gone. It's off the wall. Jake is going to score. Bayster is going to round third and head home. There's a play at the plate here. It is in time.
Wow.
8-6-2 on the double by Juju. RBI double. 8-6-2 to end the inning. So Jake comes all the way around on a mad dash. Sorry, I have to fill in my score. 2 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors. And 1 left. And the score after 7 innings reads now St. Louis 6 and Minnesota 2. So Astro coming in here to relieve at the end of capping the end of a Bayster wonderful appearance at the plate. Brilliant in the field actually. He jumped like a cat to record a putout of Tappy's weak flare. And even better at the plate. So, Astro making his IPU pitching debut, looking to shut it down here in the 8th. It will be Cheesy, Tnorman, and Charlie, assuming they haven't left the game or disconnected. 1-0 on a pitch inside. Astro made his IPU debut yesterday. Bit calamitous. Not a good outing at the plate, but to be fair, no one on St. Louis had a good day at the plate. That one's hit up the middle and right at Juju in center field for the first out.
Good way to start the inning right there.
Well, and Astro was playing second when there was a ground ball that would have ended the inning. Let's just say it didn't react in time. And, well, as a result, 2 runs extra scored in that inning. St. Louis went on to lose yesterday, 6-0 on a complete game, 16 strikeout shutout by Ackerman, who finished it in 99 pitches, I believe, for Maddox. 1-1 now. It was a 6-hitter, but probably could have been a 3-hitter. 3 of those. No, it might have been a 5-hitter. But either way, 3 of those hits were infield singles and probably should have been outs. It's Charlie instead of Tnorman here. Takes that pitch, 1-2. On deck, Fricks, unless the lineup changed. The pitch is swung on a miss, strike 3, and Astro bearing down here. A beautiful 12-6 curveball. Yesterday was St. Louis striking out like clockwork. That's the 7th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th strikeout for a Minnesota player. One and 0 on Tnorman, who will be the pitcher of record after giving up those 4 runs in his relief work. That's hit up to the pitcher's mound. Astro is there to record a brilliant 1-2-3 inning of relief.
Wow, that was one good inning. As 8th inning stretch is what I like to call this.
And yes, at the 8th inning stretch, no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Score remains Minnesota 2, St. Louis 6 coming to bat. What did you do? 0 for 1 today, as he hits that one foul to the right side. It will be, what did you do?
What did you do?
Probably Jake, maybe. I don't know. No, what did you do, Cool Dude Acreus? Maybe. Well, I can just turn around and see.
What did you do?
Who is that? I can't tell. 0-2 is swung on a miss. Strike 3. Down goes, what did you do? Sharky.
What did you frickin' do?
Sharky batting for the first time since the bottom half of the first. 0 for 1 today with the strikeout. Well, with only one more chance to get a hit. Let's see if they can. Left-handed pitcher still is Loki. And the pitch is on the money for called first strike. The 0-1 is foul down the first base side. There's some more scores from the wide world of sports. In England, it was some second division teams. Wigan Athletic 0, Leyton Orient 0 in League 1. And in League 2, as Sharky strikes out swinging on 3 pitches here for the second out. And brings up Cool Dude. It was Cambridge United 1 and Swindon Town 1. Cambridge United battling for promotion to League 1, currently sitting in 3rd on goal difference over Notts County. Swindon Town looking to actually take a spot from them. If they won, they would have leapfrogged them and Notts County in 5th in a playoff spot. As for Wigan, they're trying to avoid relegation. Leyton in the mid-table, so really nothing going to happen there. 0-2 on Cool Dude, and it's in the dirt. 1-2. And swung and miss for strike 3. So
9th inning time.
Yep, to the top of the 9th we go. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Loki strikes out the side. And the score remains St. Louis 6 and Minnesota 2. Minnesota with their last 3 chances here. Oxified to lead off in the top half of the 9th. Oxified, Loki, and Outified. Swung and missed over the top of that one for strike 1. It looks like Astro is going to be the man to close the game out. It's not a save situation as he entered with a 4-run lead, but 2 innings of work by any fireman, greatly appreciated. The 0-2 now from the right-hander is on its way. Kicks, winds, delivers, and gets the K as Oxified is down on strikes on 3 pitches. Brings up Loki. 14th strikeout. For Minnesota player, as Loki is 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts, and he fouls that one to the right-handed batter's box. Didn't have the distance and wasn't in fair territory. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
As here comes the 0-2 from Loki. To Loki, excuse me, from Astro in the pitch. And it's bounded down the third base line, but a foul. Out of play. Manager CP fired. Didn't get a feature in the game as Loki strikes out swinging for the second out. Bring up out of five, representing the last chance for Minnesota. Be very happy with his team's come from behind performance, finally waking up at the plate. A lot of doubles, and of course Kill the Beast Jake's home run, which equalized the score at 2 apiece, before a hit parade afterwards made the score 3-2, then 5-2, then 6-2. The 0-1. In the dirt, an out of five swung, 0-2.
One more strike, y'all. Let's just
one strike away. The pitch is on its way. It's hit up the middle. But Bayster is there, and he records the final out of the game.
Ball game.
That's right.
Absolute ball game.
St. Louis comes from behind from a 2-0 deficit. They look completely out of it. And the score at the end reads St. Louis 6 and Minnesota 2. It's a hard-earned victory as they advance to 4-4 in the standings. Minnesota will fall to 3-5. It's a pretty even league, minus Houston and Pittsburgh running at the top. Both of them finally lost a game when Pittsburgh beat Houston, and Pittsburgh, I believe, lost yesterday to Edmonton, maybe Iowa. Winning pitcher will be Bayster, who pitched a gem, 7 innings. Yielded only 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hits, but he scattered most of them for 1 run and struck out 4, 7, 9, 10, 12. And Astro came in relief and struck out 2 in 2 scoreless innings of work. Here are the line scores. That's the league servers. This is the St. Louis team. And this is the Minnesota team. Well, Tyrese, what do you have to say about today?
Great offensive showing for the Archers. I mean, great improvement from yesterday from being shut out. Obviously a big difference, and they gotta just keep this up momentum for themselves, so then they can secure or some success, like a playoff spot, for example. And really, they just gotta play like they did today. Hey, just slug, get on base, score some runs.
Well, isn't that
really,
poetic?
it's really
Sorry.
that simple.
We got Epstein doing it to CP, I think.
Epstein?
that's what's on the back of Cool Dude's jersey.
But really for the Archers, just gotta play some traditional baseball right here. I mean, obviously this team has been in a large slump as of late. However, there's things to get better at, which I know they are obviously improving on that, but they are most likely gonna just try to be aggressive at the plate, which is what they did today, which has driven them some success as well.
Yeah.
So, that's all I got to say. Back to you, Capitalist.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tyrese. You heard it from him, and you'll hear it from me. St. Louis looked like a much different team out there as opposed to yesterday when they were shut out by Philadelphia to the tune of 6-0. They come around here today and score 6 runs. They dealt with early bad day at the office in terms of the play. A lot of strikeouts, a lot of weak contact, barely left the infield, if at all, to my recollection. It went down 2-0 before bouncing back with the Jake 2-run home run. A lot of doubles on top of that brought the final tally up to 6 runs, and Bayster pitched almost all the way, yielded to some good relief from Astro to secure the victory. So for St. Louis, once again, St. Louis, it was 6 runs on 11 hits, made no errors, and they left 5 men on base. For Minnesota, it was 2 runs on 9 hits. They made no errors as well, and they left 7 men on base. They also struck out 14 times, as opposed to St. Louis striking out 10 times. 13 times. Actually, they struck out a lot. So good pitching, but better hitting from St. Louis proves the margin of victory. This was Capitalist and Tyrese Halliburton calling the game for SESN on SBC. We hope to see you again after the break on Saturday, I believe. This is Capitalist saying good night and signing off on behalf of SBC.
Yep. See y'all later. God bless y'all and take care. Let's not forget, go Archers.